Hi guys, bit of a different video for you today. Just a general update. Just moved house, which is pretty stressful, as most of you who have done it will know, especially with two young kids. Yeah, literally just moved around the corner. A house came up that had like a double garage with a workshop off the back, which I'll show you in a bit, which is ideal for turning into a studio. I was sort of like, the amount of gear I've got and soloist stuff, it means that we don't have to like pay to rehearse and rent out a storage unit and that kind of thing. But at the moment, there's no budget to actually make that happen yet. So I'm just in a room in the house. I just trucked everything in. So yeah, been a bit, going to be a bit like tricky staying on top of all the content and stuff with the amount of stuff that I need to do. Like, there's just stuff that you just don't budget for or expect. Like, there was mold everywhere in the house because it had been vacant for a while and we had to get the whole place fogged. So that's just kind of like staining as opposed to, hopefully we're pretty much mold free now. But yeah, it's a bit of an undertaking. It's expensive, but it's one day it'll be cool. But yeah, just wanted to say huge thank you to anyone that's picked up Ultimate Heavy Drums. I know I've already said it, but the response has been so great. Seen a lot of people just saying how it's like been a game changer for their demoing and writing and stuff, which is exactly what I set out to try and do. Like, I wanted it to be, I was just getting frustrated for myself. I've already said this in the videos, like I wanted to be able to just kind of open up a template, like a writing template in Cubase, not mess with the drums, and just have my guitar plug in with just a preset on it and just everything sounds pre-mixed when I'm writing in a way that I think suits like our type of music and stuff. Well, all sorts of music because there's tons of presets. Anyway, so yeah, I'm trying to stay on top of the content. I'm hoping that I can. Like, it's really tough moving house with kids and keeping them entertained. I don't have any internet for like another week, which means I'm going to be posting this video. I'm going to drive to my parents' house and use their Wi-Fi. But yeah, can't complain. Grateful to be in this situation. What's up next? I just had a great European tour, summer festivals, great shows. Up next is the US tour with Fit for an Autopsy. Looking forward to being back out there. Come to a show, come buy some merch. It's a super expensive tour for us. We are going to be hemorrhaging money on that one. So yeah, come out, show your support. We will be then doing the co-headline tour with Fit for an Autopsy in the UK, and then it's the rest of the European tour where Fit are headlining all of it in Europe. Also pertaining to the Middleton stuff, bit of a confusing one. Obviously, for years I've had like JTM profiles on my joshmiddleton.com website, and people have been buying my Kemper packs, impulse response pack. There will be another Kemper pack, but it's going to be out under Middletone, but it'll be a continuation on, so it's going to be like Heavy Tones Bundle 4, but it'll be Middletone, not JTM. At some point, I'll probably move it all over to Middletone, but it's just like, I'm assuming people still buy those because they've heard of JTM profiles and may not know that, like, who I am, or that it's moved over. I guess I can redirect it. I'll try and figure that out. So there's that. The Impulse Response pack will be under Middletone soon. Going to be working on some groove packs, or already am. So keep your eyes peeled. Again, if you've picked up a copy of Ultimate Heavy Drums, really, really appreciate it. This has been a huge undertaking for me, like a long time. Not been as busy the past year, like on social media, just because I've been spending all day, every night, just getting these drums to sound right. The amount of times that I'd like mix like a snare sound, wait for the plugin to come back, and just be like, oh no, I want to change that snare, and do it like some of the snares I've done like 5 times to get them to a point where like they would fit in my mixes and just sound great. And I was just so particular about that stuff that it took a long time. Another thing regarding Middletone, this is my fault. I entered something in wrong. I don't know if I can disclose this, but I will. I entered something in wrong with one of the forms with native access, just when it came to like saying how much it was going to cost, not realizing that I was like sort of bound to not exceed this threshold. and it was based in euros, and I'm wanting to sell in pounds. So basically, it's once the initial bunch of licenses that I paid for are gone, it will go up in price because I messed that up. So yeah, it's essentially like on sale until I sell out of the licenses that I've paid for, which I've got a long way to go. But just so you know, it's sort of, just think of it as permanently being on sale, because the amount of drums that there are and the variety there, it should be, I think, priced a bit higher, but I don't mind. I'm happy to have like this introductory sort of price on it. So yeah, there's that. The Patreon, obviously, I'm posting this first to Patreon, then it'll be out on YouTube the week later. Just thank you for everyone that is on here. It means a lot. Really appreciate the support. Apologies if I'm not on there as much as I feel like I should be. Just juggling a lot right now. Summer holidays for my eldest daughter who's in school, moving house, being on tour, trying to stay on top of content for Middleton, trying to write the Solosis record. If I'm honest, like I've made some good progress, or there is a lot more involvement from the other guys. So I'm sort of hoping that I'll be able to do some writing on tour, which I don't normally do. So yeah, thank you to everyone for their support, no matter what that may look like, even if it's just viewing these videos, or anyone that's checked out the plugin. Appreciate it. Please help spread the word. There is no big company, there is no investors or shareholders, it's just me. So appreciate any help I can get, like trying to spread the word, with any help, like posting about it or recommending it if you're into it. And also we'll be offering updates at some point, kind of waiting to find as many like bugs or issues that we can until we then have to pay to do, I say we, the guy who coded it for me, Moises, who isn't part of the company, but I paid him to create the contact instrument because I don't know anything about coding, computers. So we'll try and find a few more bugs. There's some like really minor bugs that we found, or some other people have found, made notes of all of them, and we'll be able to like then offer updates as well. We are in the garage if you're American, that will one day be a recording studio. It's a good space, you can fit 2 cars in here. The roof is kind of low and sloping that way, and it's obviously just like not remotely soundproof, so I need to put a new roof on it, a pitched roof, gain a bit of height, which is better for recording. But the coolest part is that it has a control room. It's got a workshop off the back that will obviously be like a control room at some point. So it's kind of like the perfect setup. And I've only moved like 1 road away, and this house came up near the woods, and I was just like, oh damn it. And it needs a lot of work doing to it. It was kind of like a like for like swap in terms of like the price, but it's just needs a bit more work doing to it. But yeah, it will be cool. I'll keep you posted on the build. Covered in cobwebs right now. But yeah, if you want to see a roof on here, please pick up a copy of Ultimate Heavy Drums. Yeah, at the moment I'm hacking back. As you can see, there's like just trees, ivy everywhere. The whole building is covered in trees, ivy that is kind of strangling the building. So all of that needs to come off, and I've been hacking away down the sides, which is taking that out of the house. An old couple lived here, so it's kind of pretty run down and old. I say it's not run down, it's just dated. So yeah, as you can see, I've just been hacking that back without any thought of clearing it away. But I might just have to like hire a wood chipper to just turn it all into mulch and just chuck it down the end of the garden. But yeah, it's a cool building. It looks, you can barely see it, but yeah, pretty low roof, and obviously for recording you really need as much height for drums as you can get, so your cymbals aren't just like, reflecting right back down into the mics. But yeah, it's going to be a long, slow job, but it will be cool when it's all done, whenever that may be. But yeah, very, very stoked to be in here. And it's kind of just like the perfect setup, like the fact that it's got this like control room pretty much already on there is like insane. It's like exactly what I want, and it's like not too big. It's already plumbed in with a radiator that works as well, but it's yeah, it's pretty grim as it stands. So have no money to do anything to it yet. I'm just working out of a bedroom in the house, but yeah, one day it's going to be great, and I'll try and document the process. Admittedly, yeah, it might end up being that I'm on tour like next year and I can't document the process, but yeah.